Well, that's one window out and 7 to go. These things are never easy to take out. I think I'm gonna get better at it with each window I take out. The tricky part is the jamb extensions and the actual metal window frame are kind of screwed together, and then they have a piece that goes between the cinder blocks and the bricks, and that's screwed in from the outside. Of course, it's hard to get to those screws and pins because the putty that's holding the window panes themselves in covers the screws, and that stuff just over time it comes hard as rock. And you know, it fills the screw head, so it's hard to you know, even get a screw in there if you do get it clean. So I'm not quite sure what my process is going to be. I'm going to look at this window a little bit, and I don't know, it might be a one window per day kind of thing until I figure out the best way forward. So yeah, I'm going to look at this and I'll keep going. Just a quick walking tour of where we're at. Not much has changed up here, but all the windows have arrived, as you saw just the other day. They're all kind of back there. And so tonight's project is going to be putting this wall up. Probably can't tell too well unless I adjust, but this window has been removed. So tonight's job is going to be framing this wall here and topping this part with concrete so that I can install a window tomorrow morning. I'm about to put this wall together. I have a unique challenge with this wall. I have to stand it up, but I still have this service entrance electrical cable on this wall, plus the jamb extensions on this window. So, and a light, which isn't the biggest deal. But my concern is that I won't be able to just stand this wall up without clearing that stuff, and kind of standing it up at an angle and twisting it in just isn't the easiest. So luckily, what we have going on at these floor plates, there's actually an 8-foot segment and a 7-foot segment. You can't really tell, but each floor and ceiling plate is 2 different pieces of wood. There you can kind of see it up here. So what I'm gonna do is nail all the through pieces in each ends, then I'll stand them up independently and kind of have them temporarily in place, and then I'll install the remaining parts of the window. So for starters, these 2 bottom plates below the window, and then this header above the window, and finally these 2 side plates on either side. And these are the only 2 pieces that I won't get an entire nail through the bottom plate and the ceiling plate, but I think it's going to be negligible. Again, this wall isn't even structural, and you know, there's still going to be plenty of nails through the floor and ceiling plates. So these are, an end is going to make these easy to nail into the sides of the other pieces. So anyways, this is my second way of trying how to put a wall together with the particular constraint of no wall clearance on this one. So let's see how it goes. calling it a night. Got the concrete in this framing. So tomorrow we will install this window. But while we're waiting for that concrete to dry a little bit more, probably we'll frame out this wall, take out that window, and start framing off this area too, and maybe even take out this window. If we do take these out and I can't get everything ready to install windows tomorrow, these windows are small enough that I can actually use this MDF, so that's the plan. Well, as you can see, it's about 6 o'clock on a Sunday. It's snowing, but I've got a window in. The last step of this window is to just fill up the cracks with some spray foam, so I'm gonna do that now. Looks a bit of a mess because it is. I'll clean a little bit of this up, use the rest of the can, and move on to some framing. All right, well, it's been an interesting day. Gonna wrap it up with just a little bit more framing. This is the north wall of the master bedroom. So I'm getting a little bit quicker at framing these walls. A few things that's been helpful is standardizing the heights and dimensions of some of these things that are the same in every window. You know, when I measured the windows for actually getting new vinyl windows ordered, that had to be very precise. But if I'm off by like 1/4 of an inch with, you know, the height or the width of some of these, it's gonna be perfectly fine. In fact, I'll still have some jam extensions that, you know, narrow it even more. So I have some tolerance here, so that's helping a lot. Gonna get some gloves and glasses on and nail this together.